Hello everyone, I'm Guruday,
and I'm Paigo Maima.
and our presentation is about adolescent stress and coping.
What it is, what causes it, its effect, and how young people can cope with it.
Okay, what is adolescent stress and coping? Adolescent stress simply refers to the physical, emotional, or mental strain that young people, usually the age between 10 to 19, experience when they face challenges, demand, or pressures that they perceive as overwhelming or difficult to handle. This can come from schoolwork and exams, family expectation, friendship relationship, peer pressure, and decision about their future. Like once been quoted by the humanistic philosopher Carl Roger, he said that the good life is a process, not a state of being. He simply means that adolescents are constantly developing and they need understanding and support. Without proper understanding, their future and well-being can be affected. However, coping on the other hand are the strategies and behaviors adolescents can use to manage or reduce the negative effects of stress, and that can be either a positive or a negative coping. The positive coping are the strategies like problem solving, seeking social support from the elders, exercising or practicing relaxation techniques. And the negative copings are the strategies like avoidance, use of substances like alcohols and drugs that can give the short-term relief but often create more problems later. Let's look at the importance of adolescent stress and coping. Adolescent stress and coping is important because adolescence is a critical stage in human development where young people face many challenges that shape their well-being and future. Also, it helps young people handle challenges in healthy ways, supporting their mental health, academic success, and positive relationship as they grow into an adulthood. Like once quoted by Erik Erikson in his A Psychosocial Theory, he said that an adolescent is the stage of identity versus role confusion, where young people try to figure out who they are. If young people can be able to identify him or herself at this stage of development, they can be able to gain stronger confidence to withstand any stressing situation in the future or during their life. And if not, they may face confusion in their lives, low self-esteem, and that can lead to greater issues later in the future. For instance, if you are a student and cannot able to withstand peer pressure, then this can affect your academic performance, where you ending up getting low marks. Okay, let's look at some common causes of stress. 1. Schoolwork and exams. As students feel overwhelming trying to balance homework, projects, and studying for the test. For instance, as students stay up late studying for tests that leads to poor sleep and even more stress the next day. 2. Family pressure. Nowadays, parents are having high expectations for their children to academically perform best. For instance, students feel stressed when their parents constantly telling them to get better grades or choose a career that is unseen. And 3. Peer pressure. Adolescents want to fit in and be accepted by friends, which can push them to act against their values. For instance, an adolescent drinking alcohol or skipping classes in order to fit into their peer group.
Effects of adolescent stress. These causes of stress have greater impact on adolescents. It doesn't just affect the mind, it also affects the whole body. Let's look at some of the common effects of stress on adolescents. Effect number 1, physical effect. Adolescents under stress often experience, for example, overthinking. Overthinking is the main cause of headaches. Example number 2, restless or oversleep. Sometimes adults feel hard to fall asleep or even overslept and wake up late in the morning. Example number 3, changes in appetite. When you eat too much or too little, that leads to physical change in appearance. Effects number 2, emotional effect. Adolescents may feel sadness or depression. Having low self-esteem leads to hopelessness and loss of interest. Anger issue. You feel angry over small things. Mood swing. You may feel happy at one moment and feel sad the next moment. Effect number 3, behavioral effect. It changes in adult behavior. Example number 1, withdrawal from family and friends. You become ignorant and isolating yourself. Example number 2, use of harmful substance like taking in drugs and use of illegal alcohol like homebrew. Coping strategies. Now that we've looked about the causes and effect of stress, let's look at some coping strategies or ways adolescents can manage stress in healthy ways. 1. Time management. Learning to plan ahead, prioritize tasks, and breaking down big projects into smaller parts can reduce procrastination. Strategy number 2, relaxation technique. For example, like deep breath, meditation, or listening to soft music. This can help lower stress level and improve focus. Strategy number 3, physical exercise, physical activity. Whether it's playing sports, dancing, or just going for a walk helps release tension and improve mood. However, it is important to remember that not all coping strategies are healthy. Some adolescents try to deal with stress to avoid by using alcohol and drugs or showing aggression. While this may give short-term relief, but this usually leads to bigger problems later. To support, constructivist theory mentioned by Vygotsky and Piaget quoted that learning coping skills through interaction and experience enhance children grow into the intellectual life around them. To conclude our presentation, adolescent stress is a serious issue usually faced by the children within the age of 10 to 19 years old. But with the right support and coping strategies, young people can build resilience. By applying humanistic and constructivist principles in schools, families, and communities, we can help adolescents navigate this challenge with greater confidence. Thank you, and this is the end of our presentation. God bless.
Thanks for watching, and bye. Goodbye.